Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2 Unit 6.6 Notes. Today we're going to be talking about solving rational exponent equations. Our learning target is to be able to solve rational exponent equations. So, solve each equation and don't forget to check for extraneous solutions. So, number one, we got negative 10 equals the parentheses 2 minus 7m to the 1/2 minus 14. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1/2 and I'm going to rewrite it in radical form. So we're going to have the negative 10 equals 1/2 is really just the square root of 2 minus 7m minus 14. And I'm going to solve this using StatMap. Okay, so inverse operations. I have a negative 14, so I'm going to add 14 because my goal is to get the, I was about to say absolute value, to get the square root by itself. Negative 10 plus 14 is 4, and that equals 2 minus 7m, the square root. So to get rid of the square root, I want to square it, and what I do to one side, I do to both sides. So 4 squared is 16. And now we just solve. So I'm going to subtract the 2 to both sides to get 14. And then the last step is I need to divide by negative 7 to get negative 2. Now, I cannot say that is my answer yet because I have to check, does it really work? Okay, is it an extraneous solution or not? So as I plug this in, I'm going to plug it in to what I rewrote. Okay, so I'm going to do everything underneath the parentheses first. So I have negative 10 equaling the square root of 2 minus 7 times negative 2. Well, negative 7 times negative 2 is 14, and 14 plus 2 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4, and 4 minus 14 is negative 10. Woohoo! I'm happy. So my answer is negative 2. And that's it. Okay? So we take a look at our equation. I'm going to find where my exponent is, and I'm going to rewrite that. So I have a 2, and then to the 1/3, that's the cubed root. X plus 3 minus 12 equals negative 20. So I want to get the cubed root by itself, so I'm just going to do the inverse operations. I'm adding 12 to both sides, so I've got 2 times the cubed root of x plus 3 equals negative 8. That's multiplication right there, so to get rid of multiplication, I'm going to divide by 2. And then I have the cubed root of x plus 3 equals negative 4. And to get rid of the cube, I'm going to take it to the third power. Negative 4 to the third power. This is where you got to be careful about your signs, because it's negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So I'm not sure, well, I know what it is, but are you sure what it is? So negative 4 to the third power is negative 64. So I have x plus 3 equals negative 64. And then we have to subtract 3 to both sides. And that gives us negative 67. Now don't just be like, oh, that's weird. It's a big number. Or it's a big negative number. We still have to check it. Okay? So I have 2 to the cubed root of negative 67 plus 3 minus 12 equals negative 20. So underneath the cubed root, negative 67 plus 3 is a negative 64. If you want to use your calculator, that's fine. To get there, I'm going to go to number 4 because it's the cubed root. And we're going to put negative 64 inside, and we get negative 4. So I have 2 times negative 4 minus 12 equals negative 20. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And negative 8 minus 12 is negative 20. So I am happy that negative 67 is our final answer. Okay? Remember, we need to check every single time. Okay? Because we might have an extraneous answer. I'm not sure. That's why the check is there for. Okay? So, number 5, we have negative 5 equals 3. That's going to be the 6th root of n minus 4 plus 1. Okay? So why don't you guys solve up until the square root? So go ahead and pause the video and good luck. Okay, so I have the 6th root of n minus 4 equaling negative 2. And to get rid of that, we're going to take it to the 6th root. So we have in parentheses negative 2 raised to the 6th, which is a positive 64, which equals n minus 4. And then to find out what n is, I'm going to add 4 to both sides to get 68. Okay, so let's go over here and check it. So we have negative 5 equals 3 times 6, oh, sorry, the 6th root of 68 minus 4 plus 1. So negative 5, 3, 68 minus 4 is 64 plus 1. If you have your little cheat sheet, you can use that, but if you don't have it in front of you right now, you can go to math. If you see number 5 on mine, x root, okay, we can do a 6 right there, and then go 64 inside to get 2 is our answer. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6, but then 6 plus 1 is 7. Uh-oh, that's not my answer. That's an extraneous solution, so it is no real solution, okay? I told you, we gotta double check them. You can't just think it's the answer every time. Okay. Number 4, why don't you guys see if you can do the setup and take it to the root, okay? And then we'll solve the rest of it together. Go ahead and pause the video and good luck. Okay, so we got the 5th root of 3k plus 8 equaling 2. So this is where we're gonna take everything to the 5th power. And we get 3k plus 8 equals, and 2 to the 5th power, using your sheet, is 32. Okay? And then we just keep solving. We subtract 8 to both sides to get 3k equals 24. And then we divide by 3. And we get that k equals 8. So remember, we have to come over here and do this check. Negative 4, 3 times 8 plus 8 minus 11. Does that equal negative 19? Well, 3 times 8 is 24, and 24 plus 8 is 32. 32 to the 5th root is 2. Negative 4 times 2. And if you do that, check it. It works. Woohoo! So we know that k equals 9. Sorry, not 9, 8. All right, 2 more. Almost there. All right, number 6. Can you guys rewrite it? You having trouble? Well, let's just do part of it together. Okay, so we have 2 equaling, because this is the first time we're seeing a fraction, not that that's a big deal or not. Okay, but that changes to the cubed root of 5w minus 1 minus 4. So that's what I want to get all by itself. So I'm going to do inverse operations to add 4 to both sides. So we get 6. We're not by itself yet, so I need to multiply by the reciprocal. 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. To get rid of the cubed root, I need to take everything to the 3rd power. And 4 to the 3rd power is 64. And now we just solve. I want to get the w by itself, so I add the 1, and then I divide by 5. 65 divided by 5? 13. So we get w equals 13. Or is it? I don't know. You guys are in charge of the check. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and I got it to work. Did you? Well, 5 times 13 is 65. 65 minus 1 is 64. The cubed root of 64 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 divided by 2 gives us 6, and then 6 minus 4 is 2. So, yeah, it kind of worked out. All right, number 7, you guys are all on your own, okay? So pause the video, solve it, and then I will show you my answer, and then check to see if it works, okay? So go ahead and solve number 7, and remember to rewrite, and good luck. Okay, so after rewriting, dividing by -3, taking everything to the 4th power, subtracting 10, dividing by -2, I got -3. So now we're going to come over here and we have to check for an extraneous solution. So we get 6 equals -3 to the 4th root of 10 minus 2 times -3. Okay, and you guys are on your own. Pause the video and good luck. Okay, so you should have gotten that 6 equals -6 and not a solution. That's extraneous. So our answer is no real solution. Okay. Well, guys, I know that video was kind of quick, so if you have any extra questions, please make sure to ask Ms. Carranza or myself in class. We would love to help you out. Your homework is 6.6 practice, which is just on the opposite side of your notes, right here. Okay? which is a review of a lot of different solving. Okay, so this is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra 2 Unit 6.6 Notes. Thanks for watching.